back at Border Paws Animal Shelter for another edition of Pet Project, and we're back on Tuesdays. That was just a one-time thing. And today we have a gorgeous cat who looks like a lion. Her name's Holly Mary. Tell me a little bit about her story and how she came here.
So Holly has been here since July. She is quite the character. We've really gotten to see her personality now that she is healthy. She actually had a really rough start. So when she came in, she had some pretty bad injuries. She was found by a member of the public hanging out in an apartment stairwell, actually. But she came in with some infected wounds that needed to be cleaned out, and she had to be looked after by our medical staff for just over a month before she was completely healed and ready for adoption. So they've really gotten to know her well. She got used to kind of being our mascot and hanging out in the shelter and getting access to more areas than they usually do. So even though she's hanging out in our comfy cat cuddle area, she does like to bolt out front and go tour around and check things out often. But she's a really fun cat. Definitely has a lot of personality, very cuddly, but also likes her space once in a while, likes to play, but seems to get along really well with the other cats in here, is pretty good with other dogs as long as they're calm and they give her her space. And yeah, we think she'd be good with kids as well. She seems pretty laid back enough for kids, but also likes to play with the cat wands, so.
Well, she is a sweetheart, I will say that, but she is a bit of an escape artist.
Yes.
She even escaped as soon as we got here today. So she's definitely, she loves adventure, for sure. But she is absolutely a sweetheart. We've seen her for the past couple of weeks when we've been in here, and she just, you know, she does her own thing, but she does really love affection, which is great to hear. And it's great that she's good with dogs, good with other cats, good with kids, so really open to really any family, which is fantastic.
She's pretty well-rounded that way. And as you can see, she'll come for cuddles, and then she kind of just does her own thing as she feels.
And then as soon as the attention's back on her, she's like, it's my time to shine. Definitely have that kind of personality, which is awesome. And how is she doing now health-wise, now that she's, you know, kind of out of that gray area?
Really great. Like, she has really flourished, and now that she's comfortable, you can see she's just moving around, likes to be up and looking out the window and observing outside. She really likes to watch the staff and the volunteers during the day. She's just a really nice cat, and she keeps touring around and rubbing on all her legs right now.
Yeah, she is perfect, which is great, and it's awesome that you guys were able to bring her back to a healthy lifestyle, because it would have been very tragic if, you know, you weren't able to.
Yeah.
So that's awesome, and she has a personality to fit. Yeah. So it's all around, she'd make the perfect pet. Now, coming up next week, I believe, is your first annual Walk for Paws. We've talked about multiple times. Now that we're kind of getting under the wire, how is everything going planning-wise and sign-up-wise, and just details on the day?
Yeah, so it's this coming Saturday, the 23rd, and registration is at 10. Our walk's going to be at 11. We've received a lot of prize donations, so our volunteers are getting those ready. We're hoping to see a really good turnout. The weather's been really nice, so we're hoping it's going to hold out for our event. And we really want to see lots of families bringing their dogs out and enjoying a walk that's pet-friendly like that. So I really hope for a good turnout. We have quite a few people signing up for volunteering, so we're going to be reaching out to them to kind of fine-tune who's doing what that day to help us out. But yeah, there's going to be vendors like the animal hospital. We've got a charity barbecue happening. We're going to do some dog relay races and things like that. We're setting up a place challenge where dogs have to stay on like a raised bed in order to win prizes and stuff like that too. So there's going to be a lot of fun dog-related activities that the whole family can kind of enter and have fun with.
And it's very exciting that this is coming up, and hopefully it's a success and you guys can do it more every year, because I think it's awesome and, like you said, a great way for the family to come out and enjoy the outdoors. Your dog can enjoy the outdoors, get some exercise, and maybe win some prizes.
Exactly.
And maybe find a hidden talent of your dog that you've never known.
Exactly.
Which would be quite awesome as well. So hopefully that goes really well. Now, we're getting out of summer. We're getting into fall, and I believe you have your fall photos coming up.
Yes.
Tell me about what that is.
So we've got some pictures coming up with natural light photography. Those are going to be held on the first Sunday in October from 4:30 to 6:30, and we've got the poster shared on our Facebook page as well. So they're going to be doing pet photos, kind of fall themed, and it's right next to the dog park with a nice green space at the church there. So it's a nice background of the fall leaves and everything. We do plan to have some adoptable dogs on site there, as well as at the Walk for Paws this weekend. So if anyone is interested in adding to their family, we will have a few dogs on site for those events too.
Which is awesome. And for the fall photos, can they just bring their pets in that time window? And then is there any cost to it, or kind of those technical details?
So there's a donation for the photos that's going to be given to the SPCA. And when you come in, we will have staff and volunteers there to register people as they come in, or you can email ahead of time so we kind of have an idea of how many numbers are coming.
Now, same question as every week. What donations are you in need of for this week?
So we are looking for kitten and cat kibble. So we have quite a few cans, but we can always use some more dry food. Also looking for harnesses that fit over the neck, just because we find with the dogs, we have lots of harnesses right now where it's the ones they have to step into. And when they're really excited to go on walks, it can be difficult to get those on. So we prefer the ones that go over the head first. And also some long lines, so like 10 to 15 foot nylon leashes just for exercise and training the dogs.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining me again.
Yes, thank you.
Holly was a fantastic guest, doing her own thing, but she is a sweetheart, so I have no doubt that she will find her forever home.
Yes, exactly.